Just gotten off that 358 there, connecting from the L2 terminus to the L3 terminus, which is right here. So, which way does it come from? Why the hell there's one coming from that way, but I saw that guy coming up from this way though? What the hell? Is that thing coming up from the depot? Because I believe it goes that way. Yes, it definitely goes that way. That's what the map says. But let's go over there. Hey guys, Justin here. I'm in Junior's Kingsford right now. Oh, yeah, that is depot track. Not in service, going back to the depot. So it's going straight. That is not the path for it. So, oh, this is actually pretty cool. There's a bus interchange in the middle of the light rail station. Ooh, there's a bus and light rail interchange. That's pretty cool. Let's go over there now. We can walk across the tracks, doesn't matter. Oh, but I can't because of the bus interchange. Son of a... Okay, hang on. No, I'm stupid. It is turnback sidings. Wow, light rail turnback sidings, because they actually need to go over there, clear it, and can cross over. That is so funny. Oh boy. 2790 there. There it goes. An 8871 on coach, custom coach. And another custom coach. 2933. These numbers are all over the place. I just don't get these numbers. But unfortunately, I think that one left, isn't it? Or is it just setting up the button thing? I think it left. Oh well. But the sun is still murderous. Oh no, it's available. Let's get it. That's the desto. I press the button first, then I tack on. Perfect. Perfect. Just on time. And let's go. And we'll take this one back to Central now. Let's do it.
The next stop is Kingsford, followed by UNSW and Quay, Kensington, then all stops to Circular Quay via Central.
We'll just get off at Central to end it off our Sydney exploration, because it is this unique section, and after we hit Moore Park, it is the same as the L2, which we have filmed. This area is pretty cool actually, with a pretty decent amount of stuff. While we are here, we're going to talk about our Sydney exploration feelings here. Let's actually do this somewhere else, because I don't really want to actually get stared at by people. I can't really film at any of these spots though because of the ads, so we're just gonna go to the first car of this set. It's actually separated into multiple sets, so yep, we're gonna do it right here, and we'll talk about our thoughts and feelings of the Sydney transport systems. Let's do it like here, that's okay. Oh no, that's not good. Should we film towards the front? Practically can't see anything though. I guess just have to film over, there's no choice. Yep, we're gonna talk about our Sydney exploration feelings here, with trains, light rails, and ferries and buses. Ferry is definitely a very useful one, because it utilizes that whole Sydney Harbour section, and it can get you across areas very, very easily. Taking the trip to Taronga Zoo, and it's so much more efficient than taking the bus. So ferry is a boon for Sydney transport. Trains, it is definitely useful, because what the hell is that bus driving on the freaking tram tracks? It's literally driving on the tram tracks.
Is UNSW Anzac Parade, followed by Kensington, ES Marks, then all stops to Circular Quay via Central.
Now we're taking the light rail, so why not just talk about light rail? Light rail is definitely a very cool idea. Definitely useful for some of the sections, especially the L1. Really like the L1 Dulwich Hill set line. Really useful, especially right now it's shut down. But the other two, it runs through the freaking city center. It's terrible. There's no tracks, actually. There's no separation of the areas with pedestrians and the light rail causing its traffic so slowly. So light rail overall is a meh, because some of the sections can definitely be a little bit better. Buses, I didn't really take a whole lot of buses, but the bus types are definitely very wide variety of buses, especially a lot of custom coaches and a lot of B12s, which is really cool. And those have different colors, and also especially buses and double deckers as well. I didn't really got to take one, but I've seen it, and I've experienced this section when a bus drives through Sydney Harbour Bridge, which is so cool. So buses are definitely cool, but are they the best? Are they the best in terms of like buses types, and also how the routes are actually aligned, and also how they're these and then the routes designs, whether they're actually really decent? I still prefer Perth buses, although Perth buses just have Volvos. Okay, they only have Volvos. God, the Volvos are practically the best type of buses. Here, some of them are Scanias, which is really garbage. Especially some of the routes doesn't even have front seats. Oh boy, this is not cool, because we cannot really film across anymore, but... And that's basically it. We're gonna film over here, I guess. And what else? Yeah, that's basically it for the buses. So, but overall I really like the fare systems here.
The next stop is Kensington, followed by ES Marks, Moore Park, then all stops to Circular Quay via Central.
I really like the fare systems here that they actually cap you for a week. They have a daily cap and also a weekly cap. Daily cap is $18.70 and weekly cap is $50. So as soon as I hit 50, it's just literally my whole day is free travel right now because I've already capped at 50. So that's why. So that's why it's really cool that they actually have this system, and also have off-peak fares, peak fares. I don't really care about that too much. So, but the fare system is pretty good. But there are no free travel in the city, and there's no Sunday free travel with card. So that's something to consider about. And finally, we have the trains. Whether I like the trains or not, definitely is cool with the double-decker trains. And also we have decent variety of trains, and they can run in practically all of the lines, including some freaking old trains, K sets, and also different types of intercity trains, which the H sets, they can also run on suburban services, which is so cool. But the map is so wide open, and the stuff is so slow. And especially when there's like signals and when they need to actually have the intercity regional trains to pass by first, it just stops the signal for so damn long. And yeah, it's just overall Sydney's transport system is definitely cool, but sometimes when you actually needs to be efficient, it's definitely not. Especially when it gets stuck behind traffic, even the trains actually get jams.
This stop is Kensington.
And especially yesterday, I also took a trip and actually got my stop cancelled. When I want to get off, and then they just run straight through. Well, actually somehow buses can actually just run onto the tram lane as a rush, as a separate bus lane. That's pretty cool. But that's it. Here's Kensington, another suburb that's actually available in Perth. But that's basically everything filmed in terms of trains and light rail for Sydney. Everything is filmed except if you count the what are those things called? If you count the regional intercity services as well, like Wollongong, Newcastle, all of that stuff, then of course I'm not done. But overall, the suburban train network is covered. Everything is covered.
Is ES Marks, followed by Moore Park, Surrey Hills, then all stops to Circular Quay via Central.
The whole light rail network is covered. Got some ferries. I'm very happy with this trip, and it's definitely a cool area to explore in Sydney. Definitely way more stuff to cover than Perth and also Adelaide, but it's definitely a lot of fun. Now we enjoyed the final light rail trip to end off our exploration. I'm just gonna film like this, it's actually pretty good.
This stop is ES Marks.
You can see the views clearly, no sun issues, perfect, no people blocking. ES Marks, what the hell is this name of the station? And there's also ES, it's both caps. What does that mean?
This stop is ES Marks.
The frequency is pretty garbage actually. 8 minutes per light rail, pretty crap. So if they form with high frequency, it's pretty crazy actually in the city center. So ended up also, that also explains why the hell it's so jammy in the city. Pedestrians crowding the area, cannot run fast, and then the other guy catch up behind you, and then just form the line.
Followed by Surrey Hills, Central Chalmers Street, then all stops to Circular Quay.
And that's already Moore Park, which is actually the binding station with L2. That's the unique section finished. Set 5960. I wonder, did they actually bind them according to numbers together, or they just randomly chose two and they actually chose 5960 together? I'm not so sure. And we already made it to Moore Park, which the other direction is just inside there. You can see the cables. Right there's the cables. And oh gosh, turn it. This line only uses the Citadis light rail, so the future bus over there or something. But the other line, the L1, they can use the CAF ones, which I filmed, which is good. I got that one. And also the Citadis as well, so they will use both types. But that one is just 4 cars with 1 set of light rail, while here is actually 2 sets, which is pretty crazy.
That's what I said to Chris. Chris is stop saying this, Chris. He's so confident.
And there's the other side. We're gonna bind in with that now. And that's the unique section covered. There's a bus lane there. And yep, binding tracks, and that's it. And now it's just the same section to Moore Park, and followed all the way through to Circular Quay. But we're not gonna go to Circular Quay, so let's get off at Central later on.
I was like, why not? You're telling me I can sit in the room and wait for a switch out problem. I can just run samples. That sounds sick.
L2 there that goes. Here's Moore Park, yeah?
But I feel bad doing that.
No. I'm so tired, my hands. Got 10 videos filmed today.
I'm considering it. Because like, I think that's why Chris the music radiation he's trying to future-proof this shit.
And here's Moore Park.
This stop is Moore Park, a light for Sydney Cricket Ground and Sydney Football Stadium.
And with 2 more stations. Next is Surrey Hills, and we'll turn down to Central.
This stop is Moore Park.
Especially with 2 sets, it's really annoying because like the whole back set is closed and there's one door that's not closed and you have to stop
Surrey
here.
Hills, followed by Central Chalmers Street, Haymarket, then all stops to Circular Quay.
This is the cool section. It's gonna run through the tunnel. But I was just gonna continue filming. I know it's already duplicating, but I just don't want to get off, so. What is the speed? Freaking tunnel, just go fast. Is it really because there's another light rail on the other side, so that's why he needs to slow down? It won't hit. That's the thing. It won't hit. Now I need to slow down again. Gosh. Oh, of course I need to slow down because another freaking light rail. Just run fast, dude. Is this here where the Surrey Hill stop is? I remember. Because all I don't want is a long video. And it's already 16 minutes. Surrey Hill is actually also a very cool area. There's a decent amount of food in here, but I didn't really come up here this time. We're focusing on the train lines, which I'm happy about where I've been to.
This stop is Surrey Hills.
Here's Surrey Hills. And next stop is Central Chalmers Street, which is where we're going to end our Sydney video series.
The next stop is Central Chalmers Street, followed by Haymarket, Chinatown, then all stops to Circular Quay.
This is a cool section because when going downhill, it just makes me think about that, the what's that, San Francisco thing? I think it's old. I don't remember how to say that one. The San Francisco tram thing that appears in a lot of animations and also some of the movies as well. Are we there? But one bad thing about light rail is, for real, it's just because of the red lights. It's just really annoying with the red lights. 320, B8 over there. I actually didn't get a B8 this time. I really want to actually get a B8 over here to see how it's different. Well, since I go back, it's gonna be gas bus again because I would take the 37. I know I'm taking Qantas, but I will specifically go over just to take 37. I know it's going to be faster just to take other things, but I will go over and take 37. And we've made it to Central. We are not in service driving out. Did it terminate it at Central Chalmers Street and then just goes out all the way through, or? Now I know where the depot is. Actually, it's right next to Moore Park. And here we are. At Central There we are.
This stop is Central Chalmers Street, a line for Prince Alfred Park Pool. Change for trains, including the Airport Line and L1 Dulwich Hill Line.
Here we are at Central, packed for the airport line, and there won't be shutdowns tonight, and also no shutdowns tomorrow, so easy. And here we are at Central, where the main area of Sydney transport. That's pretty cool. Right there, if you can see both of them line up like that. There that goes. That's all for Sydney exploration. Ended off with light rail L3. Everything covered. Hope you guys enjoyed all of the videos. There's so many for you two guys to enjoy. Remember to like and subscribe. Click the bell so that you can get notifications when I post. Where I will be going next time, who knows? But whenever I going to other places, of course we'll be filming. So hopefully you guys look forward to more other cities videos in the future. And of course we have Ellenbrook line coming out after we go. I mean, Ellenbrook line videos probably is already out, but I will have Ellenbrook line to enjoy, and A set right there. Is that an A set? Yeah, that's an A set right there. Yeah, that's everything. I wonder where I'm gonna go next time for another Australian city. Maybe going back to Adelaide? Who knows? But next time we go to Adelaide, we can film more on the trains, because I didn't really do a whole lot last time. Or maybe to some other cities like Canberra. I know Canberra is pretty garbage, but it'll be cool to do. We'll get this L2 in here and end the video. Hope you guys enjoyed this video. Remember to like and subscribe. Click the bell so that you can get notifications when I post. Check out the links in the description down below for my other channels and my Instagram. Click on these videos up top, and I'll see you guys next time. Peace!